Hey everyone, it's a really special day for me. I decided to make this into a bit of a vlog and take you with me on my journeys today. I'll tell you what's going on in a minute. I'm actually just walking on my way to the gym. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where I live. I love the summer so much. We are full summer right now. And I'm just taking a walk. Got my headphones in, listening to How Stuff Works podcast. Probably gonna do a little bit of cycling once I get to my local gym. I live in Midtown West Toronto, which is a super busy neighborhood, and I don't know, I've not been feeling it lately. I have to walk in this laneway to get some peace and quiet, otherwise it is a ton of just traffic noise. I don't know, after the pandemic I'm kind of craving something a little bit quieter. So, I don't know, maybe a move is in the cards, we'll see. Okay, I'm heading to a much more trafficy area, so I'm gonna keep this quick. What's going on today is that it's my last cancer treatment. I'm in remission, but I still had to get lots of Lupron shots, and I hate these shots so much. They are painful, and I can't walk well after. They really hurt the muscle in my bum no matter what we've been trying, so it's my very last one today. I'm gonna take you with me. Cute little toy store in my neighborhood. I've bought so many toys from here for my son, I can't even tell you, but he's outgrown the stage, so I don't come here too often. And there's this sweet boutique called Par, which I think means butterfly in Hebrew. Stuff is so cute in here. Let's get a closer look at these outfits. A lot of pink, which I love. A lot of bright colors. Hello, love that. Cycling with my Gizmo t-shirt on. Even this gym, honestly, I feel like I've grown it a bit. Everybody is young, so I come early so that older people like me are here. And when I say young, I mean like 18. Maybe you can tell by the music in the background. So I got here with plenty of time to spare. I always say if I'm late, I'm probably dead. I'm never late for things. I like to be really on time. And when I say on time, I actually mean early. So what I've done is I've actually parked a good walk away. This is what I do when the weather is nice. The only time it really stopped me is iciness, and it's not icy, it's very summery. But if it's icy, I'll park in the much closer to the hospital, or I'll splurge for the parking, because it's like $24, if you can believe that. That is one of their money-making tactics, which is to charge for the parking lot. So I'll leave the parking spaces for people who really need it, to have a nice, long, leisurely walk to the hospital. I'm not sure how much I'll tape once I'm in there, just because, I don't know, if you're a breast cancer patient, like, do you want someone filming you? You're at your absolute most vulnerable. So if I do film, I'll just make sure that nobody is around. Maybe it won't be too busy though, because it's 11-ish now, and so that tends to be a quieter time when the clinic all finishes up. So we shall see. Brooke, you guys. It reminds me of the actress Brooke Burke, but like in reverse. Look how nice this area is. Okay, you can't see anything but woods, but you'll have to take my word for it. This is a beautiful neighborhood. I'm going to show you a house or two. It's always fun looking at houses, right? Love how these homes are situated behind trees. So nice. Part of me loves it. Part of me thinks it looks like a prison. I don't know, just me? Also very trafficky around here. So this is my favorite home. I always admire it when I pass, probably because it's flippin' gigantic. Look at this place. Should I move here next, guys? Yeah, right. Maybe if I make like $6 million to pay for it or something like that. Multi-million-dollar house. Let's have a look around the front. We're almost at the hospital now. Oh, the front is so modest. Forgot about that. It's been a while since I had a good hard look at it. That's the front. I don't know. I think it looks better from the side. Onward. And last of the houses, these are some of the more modest original housing from the neighborhood. Pretty nice. I like them. Here we are. We're at Sunnybrook Hospital. That's where I've been treated. Look how big this campus is. It is as big as a university campus. This is the Odette Center where I was treated for cancer. My grandmother as well. You guys, I'm only alive because of this hospital, honestly. That is why I will not tolerate sort of anti-doctor talk on my channel. It's okay to be frustrated, but honestly, these people... Only alive because of the treatments I had here. Chemotherapy, radiation. surgery. All happened here. So I'm here in the waiting room, and I just want to show you, I don't know if you can hear me because I got my mask on. I'm just going to show you my Lupron bill, how expensive this stuff is. That's the price. It's over $1,000, but I actually get it for free under a program called Lupron Cares. This is my last one.
Okay.
All done. Yay, I did it! It's all done. I'm back next in August for a mammogram and maybe one of my last visits to my oncologist. We'll see, that's exciting. You guys, it's all done. Treating myself to an Irish cream coffee and a ginger molasses cookie because I'm really not one for spoiling myself, although I may pick something up, may treat myself to something, maybe new perfume or something to celebrate this. And I'm walking considerably slower than I was on the way here because now my bum is starting to hurt. This happens to me every time, it's not a surprise. I apologize for any kind of wind noise. It is a breezy day and lots of traffic going by. It's just how it is in this neighborhood. I was really just going through all the emotions on my way out. I was feeling like myself I was starting to tear up a bit as I was leaving the hospital. It's been such a long journey. It's over 5 years, 5.5 years, and honestly, I'm grateful to be alive, but it is not something I would wish on anybody. These treatments are very, very hard to endure. And they don't exactly get easier, not the Lupron anyway. It's exactly the same. It's painful every 3 months over the last like 5 years. So, you know, make sure you go to your mammograms when they're scheduled. If you feel anything is weird or something's up or something not sitting right with you, get it checked out, okay? My breast cancer was found on just a routine mammogram when I was almost 40. Had my family doctor not thought to send me then, I have no idea what would have happened. I had nothing good, I don't think. I probably wouldn't be here today. Is now like a maudlin time for me to ask you to like and subscribe? I feel like if you could do that for me, that would help me out. I feel like I just played on your emotions and now it's like, and please like and subscribe. But hey, listen, I love doing this content for you guys and I'm not sure that anybody will see this or care. So any little bit you can do to help interact with this would be really helpful. And also let me know if you guys like this or not. I don't know if I'm any good at vlogging. Haven't really tried it in a very long time. The very outset of my channel I did a bit, so I'm not sure if this is something you want to see or not. But I'm happy to make this kind of stuff if you guys are into it. Just let me know by interacting somehow with this. Back in the car, kind of a hot and sticky mess with my hospital bracelet still on. I'm gonna take that off while you guys are witnessing it. I mean, I'm going now from patient, breast cancer patient now, to someone who's just like a member of the general population. I will not be back at this hospital every 3 months like I have been for the last 5.5 years. My life is changing starting today. Wow, so thank you so much for being with me. I'm gonna keep going. Let's just keep vlogging. Let's see where this goes. You're gonna see me sort of start to mellow out. I think I'm gonna take some time off this afternoon to chill and see where we're at. I'm gonna go home and have some lunch now. It has been a long morning, but everything has gone really smoothly. And I'm just, wow. It's hard to believe 5.5 years ago that this day would ever come, and it's here. So cool. Okay, finally home. Time for some lunch. Just some leftover chow mein and a Perrier and this coconut smoothie from Harmless Harvest, which I have not tried before. So this should be a nutritious lunch because I'm feeling tired now. I'm starting to feel it. This is actually pretty good. It tastes sort of like a macaroon, not a macaron, but a macaroon, the coconut shredded cookie that's sort of in a pyramid shape. Not bad. What'd you get from the convenience store? Let's see. Show it for the camera. Hey-o, Maltesers.
These are Maltesers chocolates. That's about it. Goodbye.
Killian loves this particular type of chocolate and they're so good. I've only ever seen them here in Canada and in the UK. Do you get them in the US? So I'm switching over cameras now. You're probably gonna notice that the audio quality is gonna be better now, but I'm not too sure about the video quality because the iPhone just takes like chef's kiss really good video. But I'm switching this because I've kind of run out of room on my iPhone because it only holds a small amount of video. So here we are. Do you guys want to see my outfit of the day? It is like a 25-degree day, so this is how I dress to go to the hospital. Just doing like a coastal grandma kind of thing with the loose linen top and then my usual leggings, just because they're easy to kind of pull down and pull up, which is what I have to do when I get an injection in my bum. Starting to feel it now. Starting to feel like a bit like headachy, and it kind of just slows me down, almost like getting a really bad hangover. That's how I would describe it. So this will increase until tomorrow, and it'll be at its peak in about 24 hours from now, and then it will start to subside. And when it's at its peak, I can't really do too much. Definitely can't go to the gym that way, can't go for long walks, just kind of have to rest it and chill. Yeah, so that's what's ahead of me. Feeling not too bad right now though. Do you guys want to see my garden at all? It's nothing special. Nothing special at all, but let's have a look because, well, who knows? You never know what the future will hold. Maybe I won't even be here next year in this garden. We don't know, because I'm having some feelings, and I'll talk to you guys about that. This is my little bit of rosemary, and it's pretty much the only thing that grows well these days. I have just kind of stopped gardening altogether. You can see things look pretty drab. My peonies did not come in this year because we had a very late start to spring, and I don't even know if they're gonna come in at all. They're not looking too good. Everything's kind of overgrown, needs help. Grass needs help. I just kind of was over it this year. I don't know how else to say it. I'm gonna go have a seat out there in the garden and let's chat some more. If you're wondering what's behind me, it's actually my garage. So that's how a lot of houses in Toronto are. You have a house, you know, you have your older house, and then you have, that's the back of my house, and then you have a backyard, and in the backyard there is a completely detached garage, and that's where we park our cars. Some people do park in the front of their houses, but I don't have a front pad parking. I think it's actually kind of ugly to have your car parked in front of your house. That's just me. So I love having this garage. Also great for when it snows, because then your car does not have snow all over it, so you don't have to dig it out. You just clear out the back and you just back out. Okay, I hope I can do a good job of holding this still, because honestly vlogging is not, and holding a camera up is not really my forte. It's a new skill to me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think about moving. My husband too. We've loved this area for a long time. I've always only ever lived in this city with the hustle and bustle, but my life changed so much during the pandemic. I used to love having super easy access to the streetcar, super easy access to the subway line, and seeing friends every week, and just taking on different little part-time jobs, which I don't do. I don't really work out of the home. Nobody did over the last, couple of years, really. Everybody worked from home as much as they could. I don't do any of that anymore. My life has changed, and I'm just finding like, why am I spending this premium now to live in the city, and I live in an older home, when maybe it's time to just change things up? Not to mention the whole superstitious part of it, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. Okay, my battery is low. I have literally no idea how much longer it's going to last, but I am a little bit superstitious. A lot of bad things happened to me when I lived in this house, and I know you shouldn't blame a house, and it's ridiculous to think that your house cursed you or something like that, but I come from a superstitious background. I really don't think, just with my particular mix of ethnicities, I don't think it could be more superstitious. Maybe if I were also Jewish and Middle Eastern, I could maybe come from a more superstitious background, but I think I'm at my max capacity. And I just can't help but feeling like it's time to change the energy. So many good things have happened to me here, but maybe bad things too. I don't know. Once it gets in your head, it starts to get in your head though. And I'm kind of just tired of things being so hectic around me all the time. And I kind of want a quieter life, I think, but I'm also afraid to leave, because this is what I know. I've only ever really lived where it's been kind of busy, and I don't know if I'll adjust well to a much quieter sort of sensibility. I just wanted to clarify, when I say so many bad things happen, I mean like my husband and I both became cancer patients while living in this house, and not to mention other issues that we've had over time. I mean, we're healthy, we're lucky now, but it just makes you wonder, right? Like maybe you could change your energy or change your vibe by maybe also changing your home, because it's just dragging you down and it needs to be renovated. And every time we try and renovate, it seems like some crazy thing happens in our lives. I just don't know. It's such a dilemma. I'm also gonna level with you. I'm really just tired of living in a much older house where something always needs to be fixed. The plaster's always crumbling somewhere. It is just cold, dark. I often don't vlog inside, and I don't move spots very often because I have to sit where the light is, and there just isn't a lot of natural light inside my home. Would love to move to something, if not newer, maybe more renovated, or with more windows at the very least, because I can renovate the inside, but I don't think I will fundamentally change that it's quite dark unless I installed a whole bunch of windows, which is hard to do on a house that's 100 years old. But there's so many things I love about the house too, so I'm really conflicted. Not to mention that we live in Toronto. It's one of the craziest housing markets around, very, very bubbly. We made good money on this home and we own it outright. So I'm kind of hesitant to like move into like a nicer home, but then also take on another mortgage. I mean, I paid off my mortgage in my early 40s and that was hard to do. It was a real accomplishment. And I don't know if I want to just like backtrack. Maybe I can sell this house and like move to a similar house that costs the same amount of money, but just much further out of the city. But then we have to get another car. And you guys know, it's like a lot of math to think about. And I guess I'm lucky that I maybe have this small amount of upward mobility, but it doesn't feel like I do at the same time. I will say though, despite me living in a super busy, hectic area, you heard me complaining earlier on about having to walk through the laneway, just have a listen and you'll see it is actually very quiet, all things considered. I mean, it's just like faint traffic noise, rustling of leaves. It is actually really peaceful in the backyard. I do love this backyard. It's nice and flat and it's pretty good size for like a multi-million person populated city, I think. So I can feel my energy starting to flag a bit. So I'm just gonna charge this battery, which I think is gonna die any second now, and come back on in a little bit. And I'm just gonna maybe relax out here for a little while and get my coconut smoothie and finish that off. All right, back up in my room, change my top to this linen one. Do you guys have like an indoor in-home type outfit? Because I often do, especially when I've been somewhere like the hospital. I like to toss that one in the wash. I was just feeling kind of antsy and just pacing around, so I thought maybe it's just better if I just settle myself down by doing a little bit of work. So I'm here in my room, which you guys should recognize this if you know my channel. I'm often sat here. I'm just gonna do a little bit of editing and maybe go back out and relax a little bit later on. My next video, or it's probably actually gonna be out, or maybe it won't, but I'm doing one on Briogeo. They have this really nice hair oil, so stay tuned for that video, or maybe it's out already. Just navigate around my channel. You're gonna like this one. I really like this product. It's now 6:30 in the evening, and we're having one of those beautiful, long solstice summer nights. I'm gonna flip you around. There's gonna be some filming done in my neighborhood, so there's these cones around. You can see here it says film and event, so they're just blocking this off. It's probably going to be trailers and whatnot here tomorrow to film something at actually a coffee shop that's just around the corner. When I get home, I am definitely, look, now I have to cover the other side of my face from the opposite of what we were doing this morning. When I get home, I'm just going to have a nice dessert or snack, and then I'm going to have a bubble bath, I think, to try and help with some of the localized pain that I have in this spot. But don't worry, this is normal for me. I'm used to it. Don't feel too bad for me. It's my last one. It's just water off a duck's back at this point. So I'm going to tell myself anyway and just push through, and we'll see you back. I'll have another video soon. Thanks for watching.